So today, we will do some challenge and generate a random number based on the user's given number. Let's take the demo of our challenge. When the program runs, it asks us to choose any number. You can add a number and it will generate a random number for us. For example, 62 is a random number between 1 and 100. If you want to do the challenge by yourself, you have to open my GitHub account. I have provided this link in the description below. You can then click on code and download all the files in your computer. I have already downloaded mine. You will then see two subfolders over there, end and start. If you want to see the end result, you can open this end folder. But if you want to do the challenge by yourself, open start folder and you will see index.html, script.js and style.css. You don't have to do anything for index.html and style.css because everything is already done. So open script.js and you will see some comments over there. The first one is collect input from a user. Then we need to convert the input into a number. Then we need to generate a random number. And finally, display the random number in the main element. Feel free to pause this video and try to do the challenge by yourself. Did you manage to solve the challenge by yourself? If not, don't worry, I will do the challenge now. The first thing is we need to collect input from a user. So I will use prompt method and ask user a question. Choose any number. I will save the answer in a variable max number. You might remember the prompt method, it returns the string value. So we need to convert string into a number. So I will add max number equals plus max number. Now I want to check the type of max number in console. So let me add console.log type of max number. If I check them in browser, I can see it is a number. Now we need to generate a random number. So let me add them in a variable random number. I will then use math.floor method. Inside, I will use math.random method multiplied by, previously we used a fixed number, but now we need a dynamic number, so I will add max number. Then at the end, we need plus 1. So this code will help us to generate a random number. Now we need to display them in the main element. So if you open index.html, you can see there is a main element. We need to select that element. So I will use the document object dot query selector method. I will add main over here. Then finally, we are adding the HTML. So I will use inner HTML property and add my HTML in the backticks. I will then use p tag to display my message. And my message is random number is a random number between 1 and max number. Let's check the preview. And we can see 23 is a random number between 1 and 50. Let me refresh the browser again. And this time, let me add any letter. If I click OK, it shows NaN is a random number between 1 and NaN. So NaN means not a number. We need to avoid this kind of message, and instead we need to say, please add a number. To do that, we have to use the conditional statement. So in script.js, you can add the if statement. Then inside the condition, you can add max number. You can then move this code inside the if statement. So it will generate the random number and it will display in the main element. In the else statement, you can add document.querySelector main.innerHTML equals. So here we need to display a message, please add a number. You can check the preview again. And this time, if you add any alphabet or if you just put any empty string, it will display, please add a number. But if you add any number, it generates a random number for us. Great. This is the end of this final session. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel to get more videos in the future. Thank you so much for choosing my YouTube channel to learn JavaScript Math. I will see you again in my next video.